Good evening, everybody. This has been your Welcome Out with 10. I'm your werewolf. Here to do an impromptu stream about the Batman, talking about that trailer that rolled out. And scarcely I am without the guest of honor, Fizz Chozo. That's right, it's supposed to be a chill Wednesday with Fizz Chozo so we can talk about that Batman trailer. I just tried to contact him, but he seems to be out of contact right now, which is ironic because he wanted to do this. But you got me for now, hopefully. Let's hope he does. Hope we don't run into a situation like this.
Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Okay, Cole, you don't knock on people's door like that. That is disrespectful.
See, most of you guys have gotten the memo and came in. Bromando being his weird, useful self. Dominic, you were here earlier. Hopefully, you're still here. Hey, who else is here? And those who are here, please share this, if you will. I did not get the word out. This is impromptu. Martin Norris. How y'all been? Martin. Nigga, you're a fan of that show, aren't you, Dominic? So was I. I'll just get my thoughts on the Batman trailer. So far, I'm still hanging on to my clause of no Batman content. I'm not going to be watching that movie because that clause, meaning, as stated, the unwritten clause states, I will not consume any more Batman material until we get more content from other DC superheroes. I'm as much as people are hoping optimistically to watch this movie and hope for the best that it's going to be good. I'm not going to partake into it, whether it's good or bad, because it's still Batman. Too long we have gotten Batman content. As if you guys hear music in the background, that's my roommate watching Hawaii 5-0. So bear with us with the noise. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, we been getting so many Batman related stuff, comic book wise, game wise. Yes, Victoria. Yes, I'm trying to be Ishii. I think I've been trying to be Ishii for this whole year. Been emulating him for a while now. I think. Did I do a good job of it? Imitating him? Hang on, let me think about it. See, there's three of you here. Y'all share this stream with one of y'all since y'all come here to chill with me for a while. And yes, this is definitely a talking point. I really, like I said, the guest of honor is not here. We're supposed to be talking about that Batman trailer, but I'm gonna be running my mouth until he finally contacts me or decides to pop in all ninja like. But Don Powell has a comment so far. He says we need more material covering the Wonder Woman family as well as other DC superheroes. I'm so glad we got the Doom Patrol and Star Girl, which I still haven't watched yet. Now bringing up the whole, I'm not watching any more Batman content until I'm waiting for more content from other superheroes. I need to be checking those out because I heard they're good, especially Supergirl, despite it being probably part of the CW. I heard some good things about it so far. But other than that, yeah, I've been steadfastly avoiding things that have anything to do with Batman. One in particular was my stopping point was the Killing Joke. I can't say I didn't waste my money for that movie, but I can hardly say that I enjoyed myself while watching it, especially with my wife there too. Her not being her being a DC fan only by the movies, you know, only by the original Superman, Christopher Reeve, Batman, Michael Keaton. She was she was about Killing Joke, but I was like, you know what, this is it. This is I'm done. Then again, I kind of broke that clause for a while just to indulge Matchstick to watch Batman Ninja, which I thoroughly enjoyed. Of course, I have watched him play a few of the Arkham Knight games, or rather, Arkham Knight and Arkham Asylum. But I mean, would you call me a hypocrite for that one? Or maybe I'm bending the clause a bit because I'm not the one that's indulging in it. It's him playing it mostly, right? Who knows? But I'm sticking to my clause though on watching the Batman. See that form has come in. Who was the other two? No, Victoria's here. Dominic's here. Victoria talking about she need to watch Stargirl. I need to as well. Like I said, I hear that it's actually pretty good. Or or even Doom Patrol. Ooh, Dominic Powell share some insight to that show. Says Stargirl is good for capturing Jeff Johns stars and Stripe and JSA. Beck, Be- Beck Basinger and the other actors and actresses felt like the characters from the comics. Oh, deal maker. Guess I'll check it out. So the high, so the high seas for that. Sadly, well, I'll just give my thoughts about what I saw in that trailer. I'm not impressed. Truth be told, I'm not impressed by this Batman movie. I was not sold on Robert Pattinson being Bruce Wayne, aka Batman, at all. I mean, he's good for what he is when you put him in something. You know, a lot of people like to remember him as Eric Cullen, Eric Edward Cullen, but I like to still see him as Cedric Diggory from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So I always call him Cedric every time I saw him. Either way, like he does not strike me as Batman. A lot of people say they kind of open to him being Batman, trying to give him a shot because Heath Ledger got a shot when people were a bit flabbergasted about him being the Joker, or Michael Keaton, being Bruce Wayne, the Batman. Everybody was very skeptical about him too as well. And I'm just sitting here like, yeah, but that was a whole different ballpark at that time. Like even then, like most movies didn't have social media back then, backing them up. You had the newspapers, the magazines, and what have you. You had Jet magazine or Vogue, whatever have you. You had word of mouth through that information. I mean, even when the internet was still growing during Heath Ledger being Joker, I mean, it was very loose, almost like kind of hush hush somewhat. In fact, you hardly ever get a lot of clout of people playing what during those times, and then even when it came up, it's like what people are like, what, really? And Dominic Powell's talking about Superman and Lois says it and Superman and Lois are the only good comic book TV shows in the Arrowverse. Most of the other series have downgraded to mediocre and crap. I'm just one thing for sure. I'm not privy to watching that show either because it still exists in the CW. Regardless of whether you think that actor is playing a good Superman or not, I'm just I saw a clip of him fighting Steel. I mean, it's hitting the right points, but I'm like, still not so. And I'm never gonna be touching any Superman content ever again after our latest how would you want to call it, fiasco has recently happened. Oh boy. Where do I even start with that? Where do I even want to begin with that? I'll probably touch on that a little bit later. Let me get back to the topic at hand: Batman or the Batman. Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman. Yeah, it's not the first time we ever had Black Catwoman. Uh, Speak nothing of the Halle Berry Catwoman, which goodness, surprisingly, I watched that 4 times. God, I was comfortably not, yeah, comfortably naive. But yeah, she's fine as Selena Kyle. I'm not really crazy about the whole race swap thing. I didn't think she needed to be race swapped in the first place, but like if the actors, if it's Selena, it's Selena. That's the most important thing. If it's Selena, it's Selena. If it's a Selena that's a mouthpiece to a talking point that the SJ Ho will speak about, then I have a problem with that. But if she's playing as to be Selena, she's a cat burglar. Cat burglar. She's a jewel thief. Going around stealing stuff, doing her little cat thing and all that stuff. That's fine. She's playing opposite to the Batman. There's got a little bit of a connection between those two, which I like to look forward to when it comes to Selena involving Bruce. They got the Black Gordon. I'm like, yeah, okay, he's black, fine, it's cool. I mean, in his defense, we had Billy D. Williams as Harvey Dent, if for a character who was ingrained into the law side of things. But I'm not using it as a complete defending of the race swap. It's like you know the problem I have. That's not real gunshots, by the way. The real problem I have with this whole race swapping thing is the way how they're painting it as a sort. Well, before we even got to this year, they've been painting it as this whole victory thing, like this whole pat on the back on the shoulder thing. And I'm just sitting here thinking like, I'm just like, you're not gonna acknowledge Billy D. Williams as Harvey Dent either. That's only because you didn't know about it because you ain't gonna watch the original Batman anyways, or even the fact that Zoe Kravitz being Catwoman was a victory too. I'm like, y'all don't even know what a victory is. Y'all really don't know what a victory is. Y'all taking you're just taking a lukewarm surface level change. That's all it's looking like to you. Where am I digress. Let me get back into the trailer, guys. Colin Farrell as the Penguin looks like a melted Richard Nixon. I'm not impressed by him being the Penguin at all. He looks and sounds like Jigsaw from Punisher Warzone for me. He sounds too much like him. He seemed to be acting just like him, and I wasn't even a big fan of Punisher Warzone. I still love the Thomas Jane movie way more than the Punisher Warzone, even though Punisher Warzone delivers on what a Punisher movie should be, regardless of how over the top it was, which can never take him seriously. Where he literally missile bombs a freaking parkour gangster, and the many times, like count how many times he jumps off of something onto somebody in that movie. I was like, dang, it's the same problem I had with Aquaman. Like with the Atlanteans, I'm like, y'all know how to use doors. Every single time you introduce the Atlanteans in the Aquaman movie, they they kept blowing up doors or blowing their way into things. I'm like, use a door, dude. Use a door. Or in Punisher, it's like, dude, you can't find a way to introduce yourself better other than jumping off that could potentially shatter your ankles or your knees for that matter. Again, I'm going on tangent. Tangent away. You guys are here for it, right? Are y'all press T in the chat if you want me to tangent away because you guys love my tangents, don't y'all? Or y'all love my rants at least. Riddler is just again whatever, but then again, this is a jaded Batman former Batman fan that's just on his no Batman content kick. So I'm just like, when every time I saw the Riddler, when I seen the Riddler in the flesh, mind you, I'm just sitting here like, Okay, they're trying to go with this whole gritty look to it, which I get it. It's cool, but I have to agree with Drinker here because I did recently watch this video about the trailer to the Batman. It Gotham is lacking that color palette. It's lacking that artistic feel to it, that gothic artistry. We got Neil Star in the house. I might as well just do his little jiggle. He says, "The brilliant star that shines through the night, the fun tangent that holds your attention. Rise, our man stands before you. Rise up, shot. Rise up, kick." But yeah, like I have to agree with the drinker there. I am missing that artistic style of how cities look in superhero movies these days. Like when you look at Christopher Reeve's Superman and you look at Metropolis, even though it sort of looks like Detroit or Chicago to some degree, you can tell that place has personality. Even in Superman Returns, like even with Metropolis and Superman Returns, it had I'll get into that comment real quick. Well, a little bit. Yeah, I look at Superman Returns. Look back to that. It's like at least Metropolis had a face, like an artistic face to it, like artistic teeth, whatever you want to call it. Gotham City, kind of well, Gotham City in the Nolan verse. Again, I have to agree with Drinker. It looks too real, looks too Detroity or Chicago-y, you know. But it kind of had a bit of a face to some extent, somewhat. But like I said, I kind of missed how these superhero cities had this artistic look to them back in the days. Even in the live action shows, like the Flash live action, the original, not the CW Flash. Like even Smallville, like Smallville, the town's Smallville, Kansas, had an artistic look to it. It's like even if you knew what Kansas looked like, if you lived in Kansas, Smallville had a face that separated itself from the real life Kansas, or rather Smallville, Kansas. Like you could, like if you looked at Smallville and looked at Smallville, Kansas, and Smallville, you can tell that's Superman's world, as opposed to if you're a resident in Smallville, Kansas. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking at the Batman's Gotham City. It's like, well, I mean, I guess. Hey, Grumpy, by the way, I guess guess it's Gotham City. Also, scratch off another controversy that really stunned me deeply is that whole crack that Robert Pattinson said about, you know, getting bulking up for the role and whatnot. Refusing to work out because he didn't want to set a precedence about body conditioning and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, you're gonna reap the benefits either way if you body condition. You're not doing, like, dude. Nobody's expecting you to be Christian Bale with the way he goes to great lengths to do what he had to do for so many roles that he's been in. Or say, for instance, who's another? Sorry, that's neighbors in the background blasting their music. But like, um, who's another person that transformed their body a few times? Y'all give me some examples of actors that transformed their bodies to look a certain look to them. Because when I first saw the teaser and he said that, I'm like, so basically, I'm looking at an owl-shaped Batman fighting a criminal. Hey,
What
hey,
the hell?
Fizz,
Oh yeah, yeah,
what's up,
yeah,
man?
yeah. I was taking a shit, so I
Didn't need to hear all that, but thank you for sharing.
yeah.
That's a long ass shit, dude. I started for like 20 minutes already. You just can't hear from the shitter,
Yeah, yeah.
just the shitter.
Uh, no, not just that. I also have other stuff to do before that.
No.
Uh,
I'm just giving you shit.
no, not just that.
No, don't worry about it, man. I'm just giving you shit.
Okay, but uh,
I like
uh,
our guest of
uh
honor, Fizz Chozo.
yeah. You want to
Introduce
talk about
yourself.
Batman? I want to talk about the Batman trailer, right?
I just got started, dude. I'm already talking about the whole fact that Robert Pattinson didn't get. He's talking about something he not gonna get in shape and all that bullshit talk he was talking about. And I was talking about how in the teaser, you see him push out that crook and all, right?
Hmm.
And like once he's done, he's like all panting and shit. I'm like, oh, so that's you not working out. Okay, so we're gonna be watching the out of shape Batman fighting on the big screen. That's
Yeah,
basically what you're telling us at this point. Because like, if you're not practicing for this fucking role, if you're not getting in any shape for this role, that's essentially what we're watching, a fucking out of shape hero.
yeah.
That's like Blake Man, who didn't even train or exercise, went out and fought crime, and he's saying he's just running out of fucking breath midway.
Mm, I know. I'll say.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
know. It's very strange.
Let me turn my volume up a bit because I can barely hear you.
Uh, yeah. I'm on my phone. Uh,
It's cool.
uh,
We got a
yeah.
lot of comments to break into, but explain your end of how you feel about the Batman trailer, the new one.
How I felt about the Batman trailer. What's the point? It's kind of too similar to it's kind of too similar to Christopher Nolan for my taste. Like we always saw Batman Begins, The Dark Knight. Do we really need another movie in that exact style?
Dude, keep talking. I'm just muting myself. Just keep
Uh,
talking.
okay. Uh, 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 and another thing, like we got in this movie we have not Riddler. That's what I'm so calling it. I think I made a whole video about it called not Riddler because makes it not Riddler because we got
Might as well be
a Riddler
exclamation
that
point.
we got a character who isn't a Riddler at all to speak of. Like the only thing it has in common with the Riddler is that he tells riddles, and that's it.
Right?
Like
And he duct tapes people's faces
that's not Riddler at all.
while also duct taping his face.
Yeah, that's actually what's his name? Hush. Hush is a bad Batman villain. I mean, everybody knows that.
He should have been Hush.
I mean,
It should.
this. I mean, they literally took the name Riddler and that's it. Um, they try to make a Riddler based off the Zodiac Killer, which is retarded since there's already a villain in the Batman's Rogues gallery who is based off Zodiac. It's Calendar Man.
Right.
So why not use Calendar Man?
Or Calendar
First of all,
Girl.
what do you mean Calendar Girl?
Or what was that chick that was like that was in Batman, the new Batman's adventures?
I
The
don't think I
one that
saw
was
that.
wearing that's oh shit, never mind. I'm talking to the wrong person.
But Calendar Man's not actually a lame concept. But the thing is, the comics they barely use him.
He has to be situational, right?
Yeah, because he does different crimes on different days. That's what dates, and not just the big holidays, minor holidays too.
It's like you have to it's like he's almost setting himself a failure by setting up a scheme on a specific day, right? If
Not
he
really
telegraphs
because
it, I mean,
not really because there are thousands of holidays you don't know of different cultures all over different all entire planet, not just the big ones. Can you imagine somebody commits a crime on an obscure holiday that nobody in America even knows about or even know exists?
right? What
And
about
he
Catwoman?
paid, yeah. Now Catwoman in the trailer, I don't know. I don't know why she even in this movie. I mean, she's kind of a love interest at this point.
Well, I already explained my situation with the whole race swapper thing, or at least my take on race swaps at times, like when they work, when they don't work, and how they're now being politicized now. Even though even though some of the race swaps are not meant to be politicized, there was just a creator choice, not necessarily a political choice.
Mm.
Sometimes the race swap is mostly a creator's choice. It's like
No,
they
no,
want
no,
this
no, no,
actor.
no. But the blatant race swap in the trailer is, of course, Gordon and
Yeah,
his daughter, Mr. Gordon
yeah.
and his daughter. That's pointless. I mean, is and Pima did all this. I think the only reason why I did that race swap is to hide the fact that it's all redundant for Christopher Nolan. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm.
You can go for a different direction with Batman outside doing what we already saw.
Who they cast
Uh,
for? Who they cast for Alfred again?
I don't know.
I forgot too, cause like I saw Alfred, I was like, wait a minute, that's supposed to be Alfred? What the fuck?
I don't think I ever saw Alfred, or if I did, I couldn't tell.
I think Alfred's supposed to be Chinese or some shit or Indian. Let me check.
I don't know. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. But okay, keep in mind. Keep in mind. I couldn't tell when I first saw the trailer for Titans. I couldn't tell. I didn't think Starfire was in the shit. I couldn't tell it was Starfire.
Oh,
But
Andy
she's not
Circus
on.
is Alfred. They
Oh,
casted Andy Circus to be Alfred.
okay, got it. Okay.
He's fine.
Yeah, my precious Batman, my precious feels right. But
You know a shocking thing about Andy Circus that have happened where I was like, what the fuck? Andy Circus was attached to this shit? Was the fact that he directed Venom Let There Be Carnage.
I know he directed that. I ain't gonna see it yet because
I'm like, what?
I
He
can't afford to go
directed
see it in
that?
theaters. Mm,
Right. And I'm watching Doom tomorrow once we do
mm.
the Thursday
Uh,
stream.
mm,
After we do the Thursday stream, which I don't know what I'm
mm,
gonna be doing tomorrow. I think we'll be probably continuing another manga study. Or we'll just do a chill stream.
mm.
By the way,
Okay.
before we continue, let me make a quick announcement because Leia did it kept me posted about her recovery. She misses everybody. She hopes everybody else is missing her.
Mm. I don't think I've ever met her before.
You will one of these days. Keep up with
Mm,
us.
of course.
Give me a sec.
Uh, mm, mm, mm. Because
Yeah,
I know some people don't.
t- just to continue what I was saying about Leia, she still has to recover more. Just giving you guys a little bit of update. She still needs to recover more due to her surgery. So hopefully they're saying she'll be back in commission for November. I don't know when on November,
Mm,
but she will be back. Hopefully, we'll see. But she's keeping me
mm.
posted. Still keeping me posted. But
Yeah.
continue what you're saying,
Dom-
Fizz.
okay. Dominic. By the way, I want to just Dominic in the chat. It's any circus Jungle Book movie is called Mowgli.
Yep,
Uh,
it was
uh,
alright.
I didn't see it, but
It's too dark. It was far too damn dark.
it's basically also
But
dog
then,
versus Jungle Book.
yeah,
But
hey
that's what I
Eloise.
think for the trailer. But but anyways, another thing with this not because I know some people don't like Jim Carrey, but Jim Carrey's Riddler and then Batman Forever was actually accurate to the comics.
He
From
was
the
too much
40s
like
through
a
the 80s,
mask.
it was accurate to the to the comics. The
Mm.
40s through the 80s, that's how Riddler was. That's just what I accept what the character is. Riddler's one of the goofier Batman villains. There's no denying that. Like he always like that. It's kind of hard to. He's kind of you can't the Riddler the character of the Riddler so I kind of you can't change that at all. They can't really change this. Like like he wears a green costume with question marks on it. He giggles and likes to play these essentially games. gangs. And but the thing that but the writers, some writers, but writers don't understand that keep trying to make Riddler. This happens in the comics too. Keep trying to make Riddler quote unquote serious by having him dish his entire personality and grow a new one or something. And this is his costume and everything. It's retarded because there are main aspects that differentiate Riddler from the Joker already. First of all, his
Mm-hmm.
motivation. First of all, his motivation. Riddler wants to prove he's smarter than everybody. More specifically, Batman. Reason why he fights Batman is because Batman is supposed to be the world's greatest detective,
Yeah.
and and therefore Riddler pulls off puzzle based leads puzzles with every crime he commits. That's why they call him the Riddler because he always got these riddles. Uh, and addition, he also has death traps, but death traps not really that important. He does that of course, but still. But the thing with the Riddler is that the thing with the Riddler, the thing with the Riddler is that as he the thing with the Riddler is the differentiation from the Joker is that Joker Joker is a serial killer who does, despite being a serial killer, doesn't want to kill Batman because he wants to have the fight go on forever. Riddler, on the other hand, actually wants to kill Batman because he actually wants to kill Batman.
Yep.
That's one of the main differences. Another thing is that
Okay.
they're
Fizz,
yeah.
just to move on from that. What about the Penguin?
Now the Penguin, I don't know what the hell they're doing with the Penguin in this movie.
I
Like
early
like
called
like
him
they,
a melted Richard Nixon. That's what he
I
looked like to
can't really
me.
tell. I don't can't tell. So I don't know what the hell you're gonna be doing in this movie.
He looks like he's
The
gonna be. He's like a poor man's Harvey Dent without the burn.
uh
It seems.
yeah, I don't understand that because in the comics, Penguin's a mob boss primarily. Wait, wait, and keep in mind that has been part. The mafia aspect of his character has been there since the very beginning in the 40s. Uh,
Hmm.
uh, yeah, he's a Penguin. He's a mob boss, and and that's about it. I mean, outside the umbrella and having the big nose that and the whole he's basically a monster who try to pass himself off as just a gentleman. At least that's how he is in the comics. But I don't know what the hell doing the Penguin in this movie.
Not even misshapen.
Yeah, I mean,
He's just a
what's
regular
his nose?
human.
I don't know what's his nose that really that pointy. I can't even tell how pointy that his nose didn't look that pointy to me. I couldn't even tell it was
I
supposed to be
keep
Penguin.
saying he's a melted Richard Nixon. I can pull up the picture, man. Just I'm like that's supposed to be the Penguin.
But yeah,
That's supposed to be the Penguin.
I couldn't tell. What his nose wasn't that pointy. Like what? Like what? Like and what I
He
couldn't see
looks
the
like a
umbrella.
poor man's Richard Nixon.
Exactly.
He looks like the
What?
Nixon from freaking. Sorry, he looks like the Nixon from freaking Watchmen.
Mm, mm,
Hang
yeah,
on, let me show
yeah.
you. Pull up the picture real quick. Let me get a really good picture of
Mm,
this guy.
mm, mm,
He doesn't even look like Colin Farrell. I mean, they should have went with his regular face.
mm, mm,
I wouldn't even care. They should have went with his regular face.
mm. Yeah, yeah. Like seriously now, how you got rid of a penguin that got no big nose? Big nose. I don't understand it.
It's got it's got a nose, but it's not a pointy nose.
I know it's not pointy. That's the thing. He has to be a big nose. That's why they call him the penguin.
It
Why?
look like they
Why did
put
they
him in a
call him the
fat
penguin?
suit too.
Why did they call him the penguin? Why? No, no, that's not that's kind of necessary, but not. It's not. He's kind of is chubby enough, so I can buy
I
that. But
know.
he has to have a big nose. He has to have a big
No, my,
nose.
my thing is the fat suit just doesn't look good. That's the thing. The
No,
fat
I
suit
got a
don't look
problem.
good. Like
I got a problem with the fat suit, but the big nose has to be there. Like what? How you
I
gonna have a
do.
beak? Like yes, like ass it, like ass to have a beak. You can't have. I couldn't even tell when I saw the trailer. I couldn't even
You
tell that the
alone
other
there.
penguin.
I got a problem with the fast suit
Mm.
because it doesn't
Like
look
you
convincing
can't.
to me.
Yeah, you gotta have a beak if it's the penguin. And where exactly is he? Was
Right.
that bar he was in? Was that supposed to be the Iceberg Lounge? I couldn't tell. Like I couldn't tell. Like was that why isn't
I don't
everything
know what the
crazy?
hell
Like
he does on his pastime. I don't even know what he owns.
the Iceberg Lounge is the Penguins nightclub. It's supposed to be a giant nightclub that's the main because Penguin's the top crime boss in Gotham usually. And that's what
Hmm.
he is. And my boss, so like I couldn't even tell that like what's he like it's supposed to be the Iceberg Lounge. Why isn't everything, icy? Like seriously now.
Look, it don't
Is he not
necessarily have to be, but it something to it should make it look. I did mention earlier that some of these, cities of old had a face to them, of live portrayals of each city of superhero worlds, right?
mm,
And I doubt they're gonna have any face to Iceberg Lounge at all
yeah,
because they don't want to emulate
yeah.
Schumacher. It seems.
But there's some elements that Schumacher
God
got
forbid
right
you
though. That's the
emulate.
thing. Yeah, there's a lot of things Schumacher got
Yeah,
right. So
aesthetically wise, yeah.
yeah, I said like Riddler, and all and a lot of other silly elements like yeah, like
Say
all
what you
those
will about
the
the man.
environment. Yeah, yeah, all those crazy environments.
Hmm.
Not the bad nipples
Those
on the
giant
costume. Not
statues.
that. Yeah, yeah, like some of those are just necessary. So some of those just necessary. Like you can't have the penguin without the iceberg lounge, and that feeds into another weird thing that I have with the Batman trailer is why in the hell are we doing this Nolan thing again? Don, why are we doing
Why
this
is he
Nolan thing again?
why is he in a muscle car instead of the Batmobile?
That's not really a concern for me. You take any
Not
kind
really.
of take any model car to look cool enough, paint it black, and call it the Batmobile, and not really my concern.
The black Lamborghini.
Yeah, whatever.
Are you
Yeah,
taking the
it's not
Lamborghini,
really.
sir?
But why can't we have more outlandish Batman movie this time? There isn't a comedy.
Um. So let's push pause on that one and look at the Penguin real quick.
Mm.
Voila. That's will be the Penguin.
Yeah, I know.
Every, everything's right
How
except for that pop belly.
yeah yeah. I can't like I said when I saw the trailer I couldn't even tell. You didn't have like I say you can't have a penguin without the beak. Sorry,
Right?
that's as far as
Or just the German aesthetic period, just looking like what you call it, Monopoly guy.
mm, yeah exactly exactly. I mean yeah, so I can like that's supposed to be penguin. Like I couldn't even tell. Like yeah,
But
but another thing too is that when can we get a more outlandish Batman movie this time, but it's not comedy? Like I know Batman Robin was bad, but still, can we get a Batman movie about him fighting Clayface, or a Batman movie that features killer prominently in the plot, like as an actual crocodile monster?
mm,
Or can we get a Batman movie about him fighting about him fighting was Man Bat or something? I have Man Bat being applied or something. Like we can't have that.
right. Apparently that's asking too much, man. Apparently that's far too much for anybody.
But like just because Schumacher made silly Batman movies, that doesn't mean that everything has to be just exactly like Christopher Nolan. Like it's kind of you making this kind of redundant, especially since he took away Riddler's identity to basically make him to some villain, some generic Nolan villain. It's not even interesting. You got how you have a humorless Riddler. That seems antithetical. Riddler's not supposed to be scary. That's that you like completely missed the point, Riddler. And Penguin, I
Uh,
stay thinking Penguin. I don't know what the hell doing Penguin. Like what is that? How you gonna have the freaking umbrellas? Does he have or does he not have freaking umbrellas?
I don't know, man.
And Batman himself, I didn't get excited from that trailer. It's like what? And Batman himself is basically okay, he's bulletproof. The suit is bulletproof.
Far
Yet,
too bulletproof.
yet, yet he is able to walk after getting shot. Not get flung to his knees. Not
There
not
is a
not fall on his ass.
Mind you, there is a scene where he does flinch a bit when they hit him in the shoulder, but that's like only one instance. But like there's like that one moment, it's like he's RoboCopping through all through those freaking bullets, man. I'm sitting here like that's not Batman. Batman is supposed to be stealthy. You're making him too much like Terminator.
Yeah,
Like even though like freaking Batman and Nolan was like he did have kind of like a bit of a bulletproof suit, right? To some
mm,
degree.
mm,
Like they even speak on it. They speak on him having like a bulletproof, but it's not resistant to high velocity fit uh 50 caliber 50 caliber bullets, right? But like even then, like Nolan's Batman still went stealth because at some point that arm's going to give if too much punishment applies to it.
exactly.
Like somebody can still shoot him in the mouth. That's why like
I
even
know.
in Dark Knight Rises, there was that tunnel scene where they're shooting, and the flashes are cutting him and showing him like he's dodging and stuff like that. It's a ridiculous scene, but still, it's like at least he's dodging, he's freaking
Mm,
dodging. It's like this dude. I'm like, so they're compensating. Again, it lean is like every time I see it, it's like, oh, so this is the excuse. This is working around the excuse that Robert Pattinson is not working out. Okay, so give him a
okay.
suit and just digitally have bullets shatter all over that bat suit. All right.
I'm not really buying it. But by the way, how strong arm is, he still falls to his ass from the force from the bullets.
Yeah. Kinetic energy, man.
Mm-hmm.
Comments are amazing. You want to take a break and read some?
He said,
I said the comments are fair enough. You want to take a break and read some?
Let me read something. Let me read the most recent read. Hell, bring in the Black Spider. He doesn't have to be a major villain, just the villain's lieutenant or hired man. That man is not bulletproof. Superman is bulletproof.
Neil Star said, kind of like Penguin as a mob boss, especially when he hires the more gimmicky C-list villains as henchmen. Grumpy says, why didn't they hire Richard Kind to play the Penguin? They literally got prosthetics all over Colin Farrell to make him look like Richard Kind, who played the mayor in that awful Gotham show. I didn't see Gotham because, again, the no Batman content clause. So, like, even though I had a coworker that kept begging me to watch that show, I'm like, bro, I'm still not watching it because it's like, even if it doesn't have Batman in that show, I'm still not watching it because it's part of Batman. I don't care. I don't care if it doesn't have Batman in it. It's called Gotham. What superhero lives in Gotham? I don't care if he's a kid. It's
Yeah,
still Batman.
yeah, Batman. Mm. Hell, bring in Black Spider. This isn't. I think Black Spider's main thing is that he's an anti-hero. He kills bad guys, and that's why Batman hates him. But here's the thing: why doesn't DC give Black Spider his own comic book series? He's
Right?
supposed to be Batman, not Black Panther. I know.
They They
Okay,
think cats and bats are the same thing.
okay, okay. And Catwoman is in this movie for what reason?
Hey,
Like,
repeat that.
I don't think like there is there a point to Catwoman?
The same thing with Dark Knight Rises. Was did we really need Catwoman in this story?
No.
It's almost from where you're standing, from where I'm standing, it sounds like more of a shoehorn.
Yeah, because we need him to flirt with something for some reason.
Well, for one, if they're gonna pair him with a woman, they might as well pair him with a woman that can kick ass. Apparently, because no woman's allowed to just be on the sidelines watching the fight. At least Venom got that down packed still. Like at least like I can sleep comfortably knowing that there's still women characters that are watching from the sidelines while the heroes are doing the work. At least I'm not saying like women should always sticking to the sidelines. Like if you want to position them as the badass female character, go on by all means. But I'm saying like if you don't have to you just don't have to use that as the golden standard. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
It's not a mandate.
Okay. Okay. By the way, by the way, because of this whole because of this whole we don't want to be like everything has to be just like Nolan clause. We would never have another Batman movie where he fights Poison Ivy as the primary villain.
Yep.
Like that will never happen in 1,000 years.
There's no way. There's still no way you can make her into a realistic character either.
Exactly. That's the problem. There's no way she got the power to control plants, and she might
I mean,
control people by
if she can make a synthetic pheromone out of a flower, maybe you can have her use that
and she
to
kiss men
charm men.
and she kiss men control their minds, and she can also control plants. Like there's no way
Well,
you're gonna.
she's nearly an Omega level villain
I know that's
when
the
you think
thing,
about
but
it.
Batman stop, that makes for an interesting movie. But like I said, they won't make that because oh my god, we got everything has to be grounded and realistic because we want to be like Schumacher. Like just what do you mean about be like Schumacher? There are multiple different styles of making a Batman movie. Do you not read comics? So the Batman story. You not read comics? You won't have
Apparently,
just
they
the
don't.
outline. It's not necessarily the same.
What else can we
Uh,
glean from that shit?
uh,
Oh, by the way,
uh,
I did not need to be reminded of Batflex running through a fucking port, destroying public property needlessly when he's chasing after somebody. I did not need to be reminded of that when he's like going through a what essentially is a truck, right? Like, yeah, some people can point at the Nolan films for Batman destroying public property needlessly, but like, it's but the situation called for him to do that.
mm,
In every case, when he's driving in his Tumbler or
mm,
his little pod bike, when he's destroying property, there's always an urgency to it. The first time Batman Begins, he's destroying public property because he's saving the life of a woman he loves, right?
mm,
In the
mm,
case of Dark Knight, he essentially like crashes a truck, topples over another truck and stuff like that. Destroying, you know, cracking down cars and what have you. But again, it's he's going out of his way to save the life of Harvey Dent, or even protect the
mm,
police officers that are protecting
mm,
Harvey Dent.
mm,
Like
mm,
there's some like he's doing it out of urgency. Hey, Samuel Lee,
mm.
hope we didn't wake you up out of your sleep.
Mm. Okay. Um.
But
Anyways,
oh, that shy him. Hang
this is
on.
supposed to be a
Oh,
detective.
hang on. I got a joke. Oh, but that shot of him walking away from the flames just looks so good. I don't care. He's destroying public property for the sake of capturing one guy. much like what he was doing, or what Batfleck was doing in Batman v Superman, trashing public property and killing folks just for a rock.
Yeah, and yeah, that it. But by the way, I turned off Batman vs Superman as soon as they introduced whatever the hell Jesse Eisenberg was supposed to be. I mean, that was the Riddler right there. That was the Riddler. The only difference
You know,
wasn't
I
telling
could
Riddler.
I could direct him into being a better Lex Luthor, if you ask me. It wouldn't be
Yeah,
it would not be at what he was all that hump and all that shit. Like he'd
no,
be literally
that was Riddler right there. The only difference they wasn't telling
yeah,
Riddles.
all those ticking and those nervous ticks he was having was like no,
No,
that's
and
not
he keep doing
not
doing weird stuff and making these weird prank jokes. Like, for example, when he put a pee inside his jaw, and then sent it, tell him that let them know that the court know that he watching. Like, oh, that's
yeah.
Riddler stuff. That's Riddler
And
stuff. Like, yeah,
killing Mercy Grace, like damn it,
why he did that? I don't know. I know why Zack Snyder did that. Wait, Zack Snyder did that just to spite on the Superman fans in the comic. He did the same thing with Jimmy Olsen.
hmm I just think DC has a hate boner for Gene Olsen and Mercy Graves.
Anytime yeah. Uh, by the way, when will we get another Superman movie? Never, probably.
Not anymore. I already told the chat earlier that I'm not going to be watching any more or indulging any more Superman content after what they did to his son.
I don't care. Me personally, I don't care what they did, son. You know why?
Yeah.
It's not. With some come bisexual. What is it? Either some come bisexual or some come activist. I got a problem with him being activist. That's stupid. But if some being bisexual, I don't have a problem with. I don't care.
Yeah, but they're making such a big deal out of it. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
no, they ain't making a big deal about all of it. Though, CNN is,
hmm
and the
that's what I'm
ABC is.
referring to.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
though,
referring to.
they making a big deal out of it. What I don't care about his son being bisexual because his son didn't have a defined sexuality before, so don't because he was 10, so it doesn't matter.
Right. It's the same thing I had said about Calderon or Aqualad. It's like, yeah,
No,
you
his
know,
sexuality was defined. No, his sexuality was quite defined before, but
hmm
no, his sexuality was quite defined.
my no, my issue was Garth was also gay. That was my problem right there. That's where I got my issue with.
Wait, who's Garth?
Or at least the well, essentially the original Aqualad.
Oh, that don't make any sense at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like that. Like, I was saying I didn't mind Calder being gay or at least potentially bisexual. You know what I'm saying? Considering that he did have a crush on what's her face from season 1 of Young Justice. What's her name again? I forgot. Start with a
What,
T, but I forgot. Start with if Scooter was here, he would have told us. But no, like you know they both were put it like this. They both were crushing on the same girl. Made no bare bones about it. And yet somehow they're a fucking couple in season 3. Him and Garth.
that
Tula,
don't make no
thank you,
goddamn
Leo
sense.
Star. That's
That
what I'm
don't make any
saying.
goddamn. Yeah, that don't make any goddamn sense. The original can't just be that. No, that don't make any sense. That's stupid.
I'm
But
like, look, I'm okay with one of them being gay. I'm not cool with them being gay in a couple. That's the problem I have.
that ain't make any sense. Yeah, that ain't make no damn sense. Uh,
Like you
when,
trying to tell me Garth is also gay? What the hell? How is that? How is that supposed to work? Because again, both them motherfuckers were crushing on the same girl. One had to date
I
her
know,
at one point,
I know. Like that don't make any sense. Uh,
and it
that
betrays
don't make
Garth
no damn
even
sense.
more because Garth is supposed to be Tempest. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be Tempest, and which he's married and with child, or his wife is supposed to be with child.
I know that. I know that doesn't make no sense. But look. I don't got no problem with John
I
Kent
could be
being
wrong though.
bisexual because his sexuality was never defined before because he was a 10-year-old, and Brian Michael Bendis had to artificially age him up because he couldn't find a way to make a 10-year-old depressed. And all Brian Michael Bendis does is write depression porn. Same thing with Tom King. So 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 in order to get him to a state which he can't be depressed, he aged him up to a teenager. That's what the hell happened.
You talking?
And since they won't do the age up, now they decided to make John Kid bisexual, and now he becomes basically Tom Taylor, but with sexuality change and with Superman's powers. So Tom Taylor's basically writing
That's,
himself as if he were Superman, but he's also bisexual.
that's the end. No,
So
Shazam's gonna be fucking transsexual.
no, that's stupid.
They're gonna do it. Trust me.
Oh God. Oh God.
They're gonna do it,
Uh,
man. I know that.
oh
I know,
God.
look. They're gonna tell us it's magic. It don't matter. He's gonna go Shazam. He's gonna be a chick with boobs.
Oh
They want
no,
they want
and
Captain
don't tell
Marvel.
me
They want the original. They want the original Captain Marvel to be a girl because Marvel's Captain Marvel's a girl now.
that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense though. That causes
It
brand
won't
confusion,
matter
even
to
more brand
them
confusion.
because it's magic to them. Magic, you can change anything. To
No.
them,
What doesn't
magic
no
and
from from
science, you
from
can
mar-
change anything.
no with marketing from a marketing standpoint, that don't make any sense. It's why would you make that cause even more brand confusion? Why that caused even more brand confusion. That's why they changed his
Thanks
name
for
to Shazam in the first place.
clarification. Thanks for clarification, Dominic. That wasn't Garth. Oh, thank
Uh,
goodness.
uh, uh, yeah, but um okay, I got a problem with John. No, that John keep being gay, get being gay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Uh, Superman. DC will never make another Superman movie ever again because nobody can get the character right according to them. See, his problem with Superman. Writers, okay, can't make an interesting story about Superman because they don't know anything about the comics at all. They, okay, that's how most people are. So they think the problem is with the character's personality. So they try to change the character's personality and make him more like Batman, make him dark and gritty and angsty and whatever. That's what they try to do in Man of Steel. But they won't tell a Superman story because well they'll know in the roles gallery besides Lex Luthor. They don't know much about none. They don't know any of these characters or any supporting characters outside Lois Lane. They
Well,
don't.
for one, they don't know any Rose Gal. There ain't no Rose Galaxy because they gave all this Rose Galaxy to fucking Supergirl throughout her whole fucking series. They
I
gave
know.
all the bulk of his Rose Galleries to fucking Supergirl.
I know. I know.
Parasite,
I know.
Metallo,
I know.
Missy Misclick, fucking even Bizarro, which is a
I know.
Bizarro
And that's because
Supergirl, which it did happen, mind you. We did have Bizarro Supergirl, but that's not the point. The point is, it's still fucking Bizarro fighting Supergirl.
I know. And the reason why I did all that because I think last time I checked, I think Supergirl has her own villains just tied to her, but they didn't want to use them because they're
Why?
not iconic. Because they're not iconic like Superman villains are.
Make them
But
iconic.
Superman. Here's the thing: the Superman villains. Okay, you got a lot of interesting villains. Or villains that but the writers just don't want to use them, or don't care to use them. This is why, like for example, Parasite was probably one of my favorite Superman villains. I think he actually used to be a better character back in the Silver Age before the post crisis reboot. But no writer wants to go back to Silver Age stories though at all. Ain't of them at all. But
Why want
Parasite's one of the few.
to take any
No,
Silver Age characters
no,
and make them into a modern age character?
no. Here's the thing: Parasite
Batman.
was actually better in the Silver Age than he was in the Post Crisis and New 52.
Mm.
It's
By
strange,
the way,
right?
did you
Because
see
usually,
Superman Man tomorrow?
yeah. Oh, I know, but we said Man Tomorrow.
The movie
No, they
Superman Man.
used the New 52 Post Crisis the new 52 S version. Well, I'm talking about how he acts and style and whatnot. I'm talking
Mm.
about because they made him a mindless monster. But basically, I know you don't know this. This might sound completely strange to you, but back in the Silver Age, Parasite was an intelligent villain. Yes, that's
Mm.
a shocker. That's little that might shock
I'm not
most people.
shocked.
Wait, you not? Okay,
No.
Parasite was a very intelligent villain in the silver old silver age. Basically, okay, basically here's how it was. He was an evil bastard scientist who's greedy bastard who got
As
exposed
you
to
do.
who got exposed to radioactive sludge. And keep in mind, he's already an asshole even before he got his powers. Who got exposed to radioactive sludge and then turned into the parasite. Now using his powers, he decides he wants to have the power of Superman and had the power of Superman and basically the most powerful man in the world.
You just
So
gotta go out there and do it.
yeah, he got purple skin, he bald, and so he what he does is he tries to take Superman's powers, and then he comes up with, and each time he showed up, he come up with a creative scheme in order to get Superman, in order to torment Superman. Uh, to I don't get why Rouse don't do this anymore. Um, like he makes some evil plan so he gets Superman's powers. Uh,
Stills in
and like
Superman and Lois, by the way, Neil, in an Iron
I
Man.
ain't yeah, I ain't finished watching Superman. Lord, got finished watching it.
Mm.
Uh, but Parasite, what Parasite does, yeah, that's what Parasite does. And like I say, he wants to become the most powerful. Yeah, wants to become more as this power, have the power of Superman. So, and keep in mind, he not supposed to be sympathetic originally in the Silver Age. They made him sympathetic in the '80s, and also made him dumb. But so he doesn't make plans anymore. Like in New 52, he literally doesn't even make plans anymore. He's just a dumb monster who has he can talk, but it's kind of like the average the dumbest man you can find on the street. It's on the street kind of tells. It's like a dumb thug.
Just some Joe.
Yeah. And he can't make evil plans to save his soul. And he doesn't actually want to be a villain. He kind of exists as a damn monster that parasites on people. Like
Exactly.
yeah, so you kind of need to go back to Silver Age on that because and there are a lot of Superman villains that can be interesting. Like for example, uh, I think Mr. Rogues did a whole video on this. Uh, yeah, because writing takes effort, and modern writers don't want to put work into a decent story. That's true. Uh, yeah, like Mr. Rose pointed out, you could use Toy Man in a creative way, but here's the thing with Toy Man stories. Toy Man never tries to kill Superman. He always trying to kill the hurt somebody else, and then Superman save him.
Mm.
That's kind of thing with Toy Man, like, because he can't physically harm Superman because for obvious reasons. Mm. Now, now Metallo is a bit tricky to pull off because it's even easier to go to the dumb brute syndrome with Metallo than it is with Parasite because Parasite at least has a motivation built into the power set. Yeah. Uh, Metallo, he wants to kill what? Why does he want to kill Superman exactly? I mean, he's a cyborg powered by kryptonite, and what and makes Superman weak in a fight. Okay, and Like you gotta feel. Now I love what the DCAU did with Metallo.
Mm-hmm.
That was perfect. Basically, he wants to kill Lex Luthor.
Or making him
That's,
essentially a cyborg,
I know. I mean,
or
they made us. Yeah,
or
maybe.
Dragon Ball Z's version of an android.
Mm, I know, and he can't get, and he can't get aroused as a woman. That's one of the biggest things that comes with the curse. Like he does have a dick. That was mentioned. That was shown off in DC. Like does it? Yeah. So they wants to kill Lex Luthor. That's actually very interesting.
Let's swing back to the Batman. What's like? It seems like you want to branch off to some other talking points too.
Mm,
So give your final
yeah.
thoughts about the Batman trailer.
Okay. My final thoughts is I don't know if I'm gonna see his movie in theaters. They're trying to be a Mr. Detective Batman, but the mystery is I can already guess the answer. I already guess the answer to the mystery.
Hmm.
And now you already know what the answer is. What?
What's the point?
Bruce Wayne's
No,
parents are evil.
really. Well, yeah, or at least something to do with with their parents doing something wrong, and for some
Mm.
reason they're at fault for it, despite them being good people.
No,
Is that
in this movie they're gonna be flat out evil, have been evil. That's I already guess what the answer is.
because they're
What the
corpo?
answer is, and Riddler knows that.
It's like they're trying to make superhero parents just flat out just bad. They it seems like it feels like there's a mission mandate to alienate one's parents, or
Mm.
basically what the bad influence always did back in the days, which is they make you do these things, and they find ways to condition you to alienate yourself from your parents. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
it's no different than how they're portraying the parents of superheroes these days. Like they want they want the kids to disassociate themselves from their parents,
Mm.
because apparently their parents are compared to dictators and Nazis, right? Or
Okay,
being
okay.
authoritative and being a parent for once,
Mm.
or at least being a parent. Period.
Mm.
Either
Okay.
they are
And
aware of what they're doing, or
mhm.
they're unaware of it, and even if they did find out that that's what they're doing, but they're doing it with the best intentions, they're still going to soldier on through it.
Mm. Mm.
Thank you, Dominic.
Mm. But
I don't see no hands raised who wants to join this conversation, but okay.
uh anyways well, but I'm on top of the other DC fandom trailers. We have we
Go
have
ahead.
we have is Suicide Squad Kills Justice League set in the Arkhamverse?
I doubt it.
Oh, I hope it's not, because that means we can't get Rocksteady Superman.
Nope.
But
No,
Rocksteady said they never gonna make a Superman video game because it's too difficult. I don't know how. 'Cause how's that make any sense? I mean, you got Dragon Ball Z video games that work. If you got Dragon Ball Z video games that work, then you make a Superman video game that works. I'm sorry.
dude, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with Dominic on that one. Kind of it kind of is. You will have to really think long and hard on how the mission set system will work. Especially if you want to make an
Mm,
open world,
mm,
you would have to find the only thing stamping on the bulletin board, the only licking stamp that you need to have on your bulletin board when considering developing a game about Superman, don't make it like Superman 64.
the Superman movie tie-in video game from the early 2000s, Superman Returns.
Superman
I think they
Returns.
had I think they had a thing where this if the city takes too much damage, it's game over.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that would be good. Like
I
if
don't
during
know, man.
we have a fight with these villains. If this you got to actually find a way to protect the city as much as possible while also taking them down. And to got two priorities at the same time.
I think the only way he can work is if you make a Justice League game.
Not really, not really. I mean, most of Superman villains is on his scale. So what?
But
I
go back
mean,
to the Suicide Squad game.
so yeah,
Real quick.
basically we got evil Superman, but he's controlled by Brainiac, but still, evil Justice
A
and
lot of the
Suicide
Justice
Squad.
League are controlled by the Brainiac.
I know all Justice League, of course, and Suicide Squad got to kill him. Nah, okay,
It's so dumb.
and we also got Black Deadshot because Will Smith
Of
plays
course.
Deadshot in the movie.
And of course he has to look like Michael Jai White.
And and uh okay. I don't get what's up with the whole Suicide Squad hype now all of a sudden now because I don't get it. I mean, I remember when I first saw Suicide Squad in that Justice League Unlimited episode.
Yeah. Task Force
Remember that
X.
episode? Yeah, remember that. Yeah, remember that episode when it said Suicide Squad in to steal on that armor, that moved by
Mm-hmm.
itself.
Yeah, yeah, that's tip my tongue. Obliterator? Annihilator?
Yeah, the Blu-ray, a Blu-ray, like nobody can stop it.
Dominic will probably remind us. He knows. He's got the information. But
Mm.
yeah.
But
Sorry,
but
losing my train of thought
no,
there.
okay. We also got Black Adam trailer. Now they have
I'm
made a
kind
bunch
of
of
looking forward to that. Kinda.
okay. We got the Rock playing the bad guy as the main character. He's a bad guy called Black Adam, and we got the Justice Society trying to fight him. Now, why they made the Justice Society multicultural? What the hell? You got Pierce Brosnan as Doctor Fate, which I agree. I got no problem with that casting. Yeah, he was James Bond.
Nobody does.
Yeah, nobody. But we got a black tornado with a Wilson. So another red hair replaced by a black woman, of course. We
What's
also
redhead?
got I think tornado. Well, I forgot what she was called. They got the chick with the power control make tornadoes.
The chick with the power that can make tornadoes.
She got red hair.
Red hair. Dominic, help us out.
Yeah. She was race changed to a black woman, of course.
Oh goodness.
And we also got
Keep going.
yeah. The teams made. He also got Black Hawkman because nobody cares about Hawkman.
Because he's Egyptian in nature, so make him black.
No, he's not. He's a fucking alien who crash landed on Earth back in
True.
ancient Egypt.
I'm just saying, like because he's tied to Egypt, make him black.
But Egyptians weren't even black. That's the thing. Most of Egyptians weren't even black. They was brown.
Nope. Mm-hmm. And Greek.
Yeah, most
to some degree. And Persian to some degree.
Before ancient Greece, most Egyptians, before ancient Greece came in contact with Egypt, most Egyptians were brown. That's how it was.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's look at North Africa. Do we see any chocolate people in North Africa? Not many. Not many.
We don't see no burnt cookies there either.
Exactly. You don't see many of that in North Africa.
Hey, remember in Gladiator where that dark chocolate come from? My guess, Ethiopia.
I know. Dark chocolate
or Somali.
There's no dark chocolate in North Africa for the most part. Like for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So how you got black Egyptian? That doesn't make any sense.
No, just blacks just Mistaken identity. That's all that is. We all knew this. You and I both know
Yeah,
this. This is black mistaken identity. They just
yeah.
want to cling on to something to make themselves feel important, make themselves feel good, instead of just looking at the modern day, or at least what the black community has done over the years since been living in America. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Now they
but
want to stamp their face on anything. It's that black
mm,
identity crisis that's an all time high that's plaguing the black community right now. We want more representation. Bitch, look at yourself in the mirror if you want representation.
I mean, the only large scale black empire that ever existed in history is the Numians, if I believe.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Nubians, yeah, that's it. Nubian Empire, that's it. That was it.
Yep. Yep. Keep going.
Yeah. So so we got Black Hawk Man. What's this gonna be for Hawk Girl, who people actually care about? Because nobody cares about Hawk Man. I mean, I mean,
Well,
Hawk.
at least he was brown in Legends Tomorrow. Bronze specifically, yeah.
That
Even
would
though they
actually
got
make
rid of
sense.
his ass in
That would
favor
actually
of the.
make sense.
No, what I'm
That would
saying is
actually
in
make
Legends Tomorrow they killed his ass in favor of the Latino hot girl,
mm,
which again didn't have really much of a problem with that because she was cool to some extent,
mm.
and she exited out of the roster before it kind of went too far into the Guardians of the Galaxy imitation.
I didn't watch most CW shows.
Yeah, you're
But
you're all the better for it.
yeah, the thing is, okay, we also got and the Black Adam trailer. Okay, concept is that wait, he's a kid, he's just like
Mm-mm.
Shazam, he's evil.
He's just like Shazam, but he's not a kid.
Who's
He's
that
an
kid that
adult.
said Shazam? That said Shazam in the trailer, and then turned into the Black Adam. Wait,
Did he show?
okay,
Wait a minute. Okay, Dominic is here. No, you want to shed some light about the
Good.
Black Adam
About the
teaser?
Black Adam movie? Yeah, yeah. I'll say that it definitely piqued my attention and it got me excited and when it eventually comes out.
Okay, solve this
mm,
mystery for us. Was there a kid involved turning into Black Adam, or is he supposed to be an adult?
No,
Yeah, he's always been an
no, he's
adult.
an adult.
He's
okay,
basically a symbol of what will happen if you give an adult the Shazam powers, or at least in the case of Black Adam, he's built around the sins, right? Or at least built around the corruption of the magic, right? Explain. You're the comic expert. Explain.
Well, when Black Adam was granted the powers of Shazam, because he started off as a slave during the ancient Egyptian times. And so when he heard, so after like his family was killed, he Shazam like granted like Adam the powers, and he used it to help free his people. And but he did start off as a hero, but over time like the power started to slowly corrupt him. And
I
when
know.
Shazam took notice of this,
Hang on,
he
Tiz.
imprisons Adam.
He's basically like Injustice Superman, but back in ancient Egypt.
Eventually, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So he's the Yeah, so but he when Adam did come back years later in the DC universe pre New 52, and he started off as a foil to Billy Batson. And so whereas Billy he never like lost his optimism and idealism with Adam. Adam he's a more jaded figure and is willing to use lethal force in the name of the greater good, and that does and his actions does rub people the wrong way. But over time, he does become an anti-hero and a member, and later on becomes a member of the Justice Society.
Now here's the thing. Yeah. One of the things you hear is that Black Adam is one of few villains of DC's Captain Marvel. I just call him Shazam. Shazam that people actually care about. because nobody cares about Mr. Mind, who was the main antagonist of the except me, of course. But nobody cares. General public doesn't care about Mr. Mind, who was the main
It
antagonist
did
of
hint
Shazam.
at him in the end credits, so
Yeah,
he did show up.
he's the bad guy in Shazam too.
Yeah,
He's going
he
behind.
shows up at
And
the
Mr.
end.
Mind is also and
Go ahead.
and Mr. Mind is also the leader of the Legion of Monsters
Yes,
who are
that's the
one
class.
of Billy's like reoccurring rogues gallery.
Yeah, Monster Society of Evil. I know. I know. Uh, yeah, yeah.
Hey, child.
They're going. I think it might be going with the whole Seven Magic Lands thing. Because I think he did mention that in the post credits at the end in the first exam.
He did.
This but here's the thing. Seven Magic Lands, they haven't been utilized in comics that much. Have they,
Oh no,
Dominic?
no, I'm familiar with the lands of magic.
Yeah, but yeah, some of them don't make sense to me. Like you get the game lands. How did that exist? Did somebody see into the future, predict video games, and then they'll wizard see into the future, predict video games, and just made video games to his own world? Like
It can
Maybe.
happen.
and then another wizard see into the future, predict Alice in Wonderland and Wizard of Oz, and make that happen. And then they create the wise uh whatever you call it, wiser than Lance, whatever you go.
Your guess is good as mine, dude. I'm not that big on Shazam like that.
Yeah, so some magic. Okay, Mr. Mind. I don't know what Mr. Mind's plan is going to be. I know he got mind control powers, and that's his type stick. He's a worm. He's a worm with mind control powers. But
It's been
A caterpillar.
there seemed to be a
uh,
growing habit of adapting villains that control minds. What's up with that? First you had Mr. Mind, cameo, and then later been revealed as like the next big villain coming up right after
mhm.
Captain Black Adam, and now and then the Suicide Squad, you had Starro the
Farrell.
Conqueror. It's been a growing, and even there's supposed to have been a hint that Lex Luthor and Batman v Superman was supposed to be mind controlled by Darkseid, or rather uh Steppenwolf.
That still didn't make any sense because how is Jesse Eisenberg, why get Jesse Eisenberg to play it then? Because how Jesse Eisenberg is going to play a same Lex Luthor?
Well,
That still doesn't work.
and that's another
It
thing.
doesn't.
Superman, waking up, he not necessarily mind control, but he's like he's got this, his brain got altered in the process, right? Corrupted because it's from a mother box, right? It was like lately there's been like this whole mind control fetish with DC. It seems like what like y'all, is this what y'all
No, it
think?
happened.
Is this what y'all want to do to humanity? Mind control everybody?
No, it happens a lot. It happens a lot in comics in general because
No,
that's
no.
such a
I'm
useful
just saying,
power.
like, have you noticed that there's been there's never been no other, other superpower even employed. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Because
mind
it's
control
cheap.
has always been the main focus.
Because it's cheap.
I mean,
It's
Mr.
cheap to
Mind's
all
like
the
powers
special
powers
effects.
is not just telepathy. There's also telekinesis,
Hmm.
parthenogenesis, and transformation. Because in spite of looking like a caterpillar from Venus, he is one of Billy's most dangerous enemies, as well
Hmm.
as a dangerous villain in the DC universe as a whole.
I gotta admit, when he
He's that
popped up, he kind of creeped me up. He kind of creeped me out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I was surprised. I was surprised that, as like with the way he designed him, he looked like how he was like pre New 52 in the comics.
mm,
What you gonna say, Fizz?
Mr. Mind is more powerful. It's a more powerful psychic than Gorilla Grodd, of course, because Gorilla Grodd doesn't need to hone his psychic abilities that much because he's a gorilla. He can just beat your ass with his gorilla strength and then use telepathy when he has to.
He's an intelligent gorilla from a hidden city,
Mm.
and his reoccurring enemies are Stolivar and the Flash.
Yeah, I know Gorilla Grodd's a
Mm,
Flash villain. Period. But period. He wouldn't you wouldn't recognize him as a Flash villain because again most people don't read comics, but yeah, that's what he is, a Flash villain.
because the Flash CW always focus on speedsters as the main antagonists.
Exactly.
Much like
That's
every other
always.
CW,
But they also,
much like
but
every
they,
CW shows Xerox every supervillain with the same powers as the main protagonist because apparently that's how main protagonist operates. Which is you
Mm.
can only measure like what then we're gonna have another Superman show that focuses only on Kryptonians because that works so well in fucking Supergirl.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
Supergirl
I
went
got fans,
downhill after season 2.
yeah, I got
Go
fans
ahead,
Superman lowers.
Fizz.
I got fans Superman lowers, but I don't know what the hell's gonna happen if you make another season. Like, uh, are we gonna have Mister Spitlick show up? Well, wait, they already
He
did
already
that.
showed up in
Supergirl,
Supergirl.
and did she kill him?
No,
No,
Okay,
no,
okay,
he's just, he's just he's just a cameo. He mostly pops in and pops out.
okay, good, okay, good. Okay, good. Good. Okay, good. He can show up Superman lowers, no problem. Uh, okay, okay, good,
Like
good.
he
Okay,
looks
good.
no different than Vandal Savage. That's the problem. His design was that he looks no different than Vandal Savage.
Okay,
And
you can just change outfits. That doesn't matter.
no, I'm
no, but
saying
Okay.
he was my problem with Mr. Mrs. Miss Spitlick is the fact that he wasn't gaudy enough compared to Vandal Savage. I had no problem with Vandal Savage's design in Legend of Tomorrow. My issue was is that like there's no differentiating from these villains half the time.
or or you could
Can
have
share
just
the image on screen? Can you share the image on screen? How he
He's
look?
if you were to adapt Mr. Mixie Spitlick in the TV small screen, I mean, why not just give him his outfit from the comics in the form of a suit?
what
I mean,
like
it's not
fucking
that
make him
hard.
look like Willy Wonka at least.
I know
Yeah,
that'll be cool. Just make look like Willy Wonka.
yeah.
Like he
Plus,
just looks no. I almost do when he popped in. I almost thought he was like another Jimmy Olsen from another universe with fucking reality altering powers. Like a proper
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Olsen that we should have gotten in Supergirl proper instead of eggs from fucking True Blood.
also, what people tend to forget about Bob Mixie is he's a mischievous character. He's more of a mischievous type of character and not really malicious.
Hmm. Which they
Mm,
portrayed him properly in that show. He wasn't really out to take over the world or take over whatever she runs. You know what I'm saying? He was
mm,
just, he was a properly adapted Mr. Misfit. My problem was his design. Like that's what
mm,
Mrs. Pickwick. What?
mm.
Really?
Uh, okay. I wouldn't have a problem they changed personality and made him malicious. That's the thing. I wouldn't have a problem they did that.
Mm.
Although that might make him too similar to Ice Cream Man, but that's another comic book from another company. So, have you ever read Ice Cream Man?
Mm-mm.
I thought
Only
I
ice
touched
cream man
on
I
it.
know is Pierre from fucking Spawn.
I touched on Ice Cream Man before, but I haven't really caught up with it.
Yeah, yeah. That guy's evil. But yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, that guy's evil. That's a comic book called Ice Cream Man about this reality warping demon from another dimension that's dead now. That's the whole universe is dead now, and you got this reality warping creature and his and a good version of him. And the evil one's called Ice Cream Man. The good one's called the Cowboy. They both got the same powers. They do both relatives actually. And and the Ice Cream Man kills people. Essentially. He uses powers to make bad things happen. But I wouldn't have a problem if they did that Mr. Spit look. But like I wouldn't have a problem if they did that and kill people in funny ways, and that'd be his thing, like kind of like the mask or something. I
Nah,
wouldn't have a
dog.
problem.
Yeah, I mean, again, again with Mixie, he's meant to be a funny, yeah, mischievous character
Mm,
annoys Clark. While again, at the same
mm,
time, like it's shown, it's shown like that he respects him. So he
mm.
doesn't go out of his way to kill people because that's not him.
Okay, but any TV show uses Mr. Spitlick would probably just make him into how the mask was in the original comic books. You know how the mask do.
Yeah, yeah, I know, like how he is in the comics.
Yeah, but did Mr. Spitlick in any TV show, they'll just make him into the mask. But I wouldn't have a problem if they did so. By the way, we wouldn't care. I mean, yeah.
Any more other DC properties y'all want to touch upon from DC fandom?
I didn't see the Catwoman trailer yet. What's that Catwoman thing?
Fuck
Is that
that
a movie
shit.
or is
I ain't
that a
watching it.
movie or a show?
No,
Probably.
no, it's a movie. It actually looks really good. So I'm actually willing to give it a watch.
Mhm. Um.
Not me.
Uh.
It's still Batman.
Okay. 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 What's Wolf Ten's problem with Batman? By the way, I don't know. I'm not might not be in the
Too
know.
much of it.
Okay. Too
Bottom
much of
line.
it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Uh.
Like I said, I'm
Another
glad
thing
that they
is.
branched out with Stargirl earlier in the stream. They branched out with Stargirl and Doom Patrol, but I need to see more DC properties being adapted before I get back to watching any Batman content. That's
I
all I'm
know. I
asking.
know.
Like
I know.
give me
Like
some more.
when would
Well,
there
there's
be
more than the Legion of Superheroes.
like when would there be a Plastic Man cartoon series or something or something like
Exactly. Like I
or
was chilling with the
I,
fucking
I would
Animal
watch it.
Man shorts. Y'all remember
uh
those on Cartoon
Yeah,
Network? They had the Animal Man shorts and the super best friends forever
yeah,
with
I remember that.
with Wonder Girl, Batgirl, and Supergirl, or Black Lightning and his super daughters.
I would actually see an Animal Man TV series.
Oh, reals,
uh
man! Like, give us something like
I don't know.
that at least.
I don't know how you make an Animal Man TV series because the thing that defines the character is Grant Morrison, and nobody cares
Gotta
what
have
happened
him
before
on
then.
board as a consultant
Yeah, no,
or
nobody
a
had
writer.
nobody 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 cares about anything that happened before then. Same thing with Alan Moore and Swamp Thing. Now, but
Oh
here's the
fuck that! They
problem.
fucked up. They had a chance to have a Swamp Thing show.
It,
That was a
it
show
had
that
one
got
season.
canceled before it even got released.
No, it
That
had
I
one
was
season.
so saddened about that. It did.
Yeah, one season.
Did it air?
Yeah,
Yeah, it
on
did.
the DC streaming service on HBO Max
It
now.
aired.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, the Swamp Thing TV series was done dirty, and it didn't get a chance to to establish itself.
To root itself.
Why?
Mhm.
Why? What the hell was that? What was behind that?
I mean, I remember the movies.
No, I'm talking about the TV show. What the hell was behind that show being canceled?
I don't
But,
know.
but
My
financial
question is,
reasons.
how good was it?
Yeah, I heard it was amazing, but I didn't see it yet.
The reason they can't do it was for financial reasons, and the TV show is good.
Okay, good to know.
Okay. Um. Okay. Okay, but okay, okay. I don't know how you do an Animal Man TV show because Animal Man, the entire plot of the Animal Man comic book series was about some
Buddy Baker.
metafiction. We said
No, Animal Man's name is Buddy Baker, and
I know.
yeah, with Animal Man, it does like touch on the metaphysics.
No, it's a metafictional story about Animal Man meeting Grant Morrison. So
Yeah, I remember that.
and that was, and that's the entire plot of the series about different different reality
Animal
different
to animal rights activists.
Well,
uh,
well,
yeah,
when
that's the thing. Animal Man's not a
Buddy
developed character.
met Grant, like that happened in a later storyline.
I
Yeah,
joke.
yeah,
He's technically a protector of animals.
okay, technically that's supposed to be, but does he have any? What did he have? I mean, what did he have outside being outside some metafiction stuff about nature of comic books and reality and different scales of reality. Outside of that, what does he have?
Let me
Well,
answer Neil Starr's question real quick. Yes, I only saw the pilot though, or at least the movie. Some like I think my uncle had rented the a movie that was essentially the Flash pilot episode. But yeah, that was my get. That was kind of like my teeth sinking into the Flash '90s show.
Okay, but yeah, I'm talking, yeah, and the thing is, so how you can't adapt Animal Man since the Animal Man is designed on the way as a comic book story about nature of comic books and reality,
You
whatever.
can turn it
Well,
into a story. That's the thing.
yeah,
You can turn it into
yeah,
a
and
story.
actually save it for like a later season.
I'll tell you how. I can tell you how. Nobody believes that he's a superhero. He's living in a world where superheroes don't exist, but he's the only existing superhero in that world. Yet nobody believes that he's a superhero. But he's real. He's literally saving the world. Like
Or maybe.
more or less, he's saving the world on this like behind the scenes. And like, hey Al, like more or less, he's like saving the world where people don't see him. It's like your traditional superhero story back in the days in the TV shows where he's going around saving the world. He goes behind the bushes, he changes his clothes, changes out his superhero costume, or at least he's constantly wearing his superhero costume, which is why they don't believe he's a superhero because every day he's wearing that superhero costume. Like, yes, you see him without his mask at home, but he essentially is wearing that superhero costume. He's got animal powers, you know, but like nobody knows that he's a superhero, or at least nobody believes that he's a superhero. But he's like the charm of it is that he's superheroing, and people are seeing him superheroing, but like nobody believes he's a superhero. It's like what you a superhero? Where's your heat vision and your super speed and all? Think of think like Freakazoid.
okay, okay, yeah, no, yeah, I don't think I don't see it. I honestly don't see it.
That's
I
how I
honestly don't see
write
it.
it. All I'm saying, that's
But
how.
okay,
Actually, I would love to write a live action Freakazoid show.
yeah,
I
yeah,
would love.
but
Nah,
Yeah,
think
that'll be
about it,
cool.
I would love to, or at least not necessarily write, just be the producer of it. Like, just
mm,
get somebody really talented to like really
mm,
like find the right person to play Freakazoid, get the right setting, get the right jokes in, like write some really good risque jokes in it.
mm. Well, would you like to write a live action Creeper TV show or produce it?
I would too. Like, give me any obscure. I would say this: give me any obscure superhero,
Mhm.
and I'll probably take it. I'll figure a way. I'll figure a way to make it look good, at least. Like, you can give me a Booster Gold, and I'll find a way
Okay,
to make
that'll
it
be good.
work.
I can see how that will work. Boost the goal. Boost the goal. Boost the goal is
At
not really
both,
obscure though.
Yeah,
I can
but
see.
as a bonus, like at the end of the final episode of the first season, Blue Beetle will pop in, and it's not Jaime Reyes.
It's Ted Core. They're doing How Many Reds TV show movie. I think.
Fuck that
Yeah,
shit.
because no, I know. I'm the How Many Reds is my personal favorite Blue Beetle. Is my personal favorite Blue Beetle. Since that's the thing. Each and every one of them is good. One of them is good. Yeah, each and every one of them was good, and none of them are the same character. And they're not even close. That's not even close to being anything like each other. That's the thing. That's Blue Beetles. Like I don't know what you can't even choose which one to pick. It's like yeah, I one of them was a good character on their own right. Jaime Reyes is pretty much proof of how to do a diversity race swap correctly, unlike Miles Morales,
Mm-hmm.
because Jaime Reyes is nothing like Ted Cord at all, like at all.
No, no, he's
Uh,
not.
uh, exactly. Not even, like, yeah, because Miles Morales is literally just Peter Parker with some chocolate thrown in his face, and he can also just control electricity for some reason, even though it has nothing to do with being a spider.
Don, what's your take on that?
No, I'll say I would say that Jaime has like is well remembered just as much as Ted was because after he was killed in Infinite in the lead into Infinite Crisis
Mm,
like Booster he was devastated because that was his best friend who got murdered. He got murdered
mm,
by someone that they trusted, and of course, like outside universe, like DC turned Maxwell Lord into a supervillain, which goes against that, which is out of character, but that's beside the point. Well, when Jaime found the Scarab Booster was initially reluctant about this new Blue Beetle because this is someone
mm,
who was like taking the place of his friend. However, as the two of them got to know each other and Booster like see what Jaime is all about, well
mm,
he accepts he accepts him as a worthy successor to not just like Ted's legacy but the legacy of the Blue Beetle as a whole because
mm,
Dan Garrett helped get the ball rolling.
mm. Yeah, yeah,
So I would act.
yeah.
Well, I would be interested in seeing a Booster Gold TV series that first features him, and then over time, tell you introduce Ted and the other DC heroes and villains that are relatively obscure because not many people who don't read comics who recognize them.
Mm, yeah. Okay, but anyway, I'm talking anyway. Anyways, Booster Gold. Now, with Booster Gold TV show, what I would do is what his typical backstory is. He's from the future. He goes back in time with Skeets to become famous as a superhero. Um,
Mhm.
and then once he goes back in time, time stuff happens. We have I'll probably try to use Chronos show up, of course. That's Adam's arch nemesis. I'll just have Chronos show up because it makes perfect sense here.
We gotta be careful not to mishmash things, guys.
Mm. Yeah.
Try not to do to that.
Mm.
This would be no different than what they're doing.
Yeah. 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 But you gotta have something because Booster Gold can't come up as an overpowered character because he got force fields and time manipulation with his tech. So
What about Captain
so
Adam?
Captain
Well,
Adam that'll make a good show or
I can
a
say
movie.
well for Captain Adam is not for him. He's not only tied to the superhero genre, but also tied to like political thrillers, conspiracy, suspense,
Mm.
and so on.
I know he's basically personality wise he's basically a government agent a military government military guy who's devoted to government, and he
Mm-hmm.
has ain't got power to control radiation and can fly.
I give him
Well,
kind of like the Captain
well,
America.
he also, no, he has a Captain America feel because like he was like propelled into the future as a
Mhm.
result of a military crime he didn't commit,
Mhm.
and so like
Okay, he's
and
built. So it's basically like Captain America, but with but radiation powers.
well not really.
He's energy based.
Yeah, he's an energy based superhero, and he has to wear the containment suit.
Yeah. He's no longer made out of flesh anymore. He's just an energy inside of a metal sack.
Dr. Manhattan, if you will, but not as powerful as Dr. Manhattan.
No,
And
that man is a
also,
reality warper, but
well,
mm,
He's
also
everything at
Nathan also
times.
didn't lose didn't lose his humanity like Manhattan. He kept it, and he wants to do the right thing. Like with his
yeah,
character journey is to find the balance of like doing the right thing and playing things about the book.
He's almost an OP character that does have a tangible weakness. Whereas if he
yeah,
takes too much
because
damage,
if he break his metal body, he explodes and then he gets sent through a forward in time or it's in another dimension or whatever.
mm,
So he's
I mean,
basically like a walking bomb. So it says he'll kill millions of people if he explodes in the popular area.
and not to mention like two of his most reoccurring villains are Wade Eiling and Major Force.
I would work Major Force in.
Yeah, Major Force. Was Major Force powers by the way? I never really. The only thing everybody knows about Major Force, he killed Kyron's girlfriend, but stuff
Oh,
into the fridge.
so
No, he's
so
more than
so
that.
Major Force, he's a Major Force is a foil to Nathan. So imagine U.S. agents from the Marvel Universe, but more unbalanced and evil.
And I said, what is his powers?
Well, he's an energy based being, just like Captain Atom.
Okay. I don't know much about Catman. Does Catman have other villains besides that?
Well, let's see. There's Major Force. There's Wade Eiling, and also, well, he is also, he's also a Green Lantern villain, but Doctor Polaris and many others.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. See. Yeah. It's kind of hard to think about obvious storyline because he doesn't have an obvious storyline. Like for example, if you wouldn't make a Hawkman anything, the obvious villain the use would be Gentleman Ghost because that's the villain that's remembered the most.
And also Shadow Thief.
Yeah, but yeah, of course, but Gentleman Ghost everybody remembers. Gentleman Ghost and Shadow Thief, of course, but everybody remembers Gentleman Ghost. From how often they keep using him in Batman cartoons because yeah yeah like gentleman you would never think Gentleman Ghost is a Hawkman villain though that's a funny thing. Okay, that's the thing.
Cricket.
DC when DC never uses lesser characters. They just recycle the same seven characters over again. We have Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Lantern, Aquaman, and Green Arrow. Let's
So,
recycle those characters. Yeah,
the thing is, the thing is, like, DC doesn't utilize the Wonder Woman family all that much in other media. Yeah,
I
even
know.
in the
Outside of
comic,
comics, even in the comics, they don't do much with Wonder Woman outside of just her being on Justice League, and she's there basically. Yeah, because they use because what does Woman do outside of like Greek mythology stuff?
I mean,
The they don't.
besides her duties as the Justice League, I mean, she
Yeah,
does face mystical threats.
I know. See, I know. I mean, he's there to be kind of there to be on Justice League. I mean, yeah. Do they use Doctor Psycho anymore
Who?
The
in the
last time,
comics?
the last time Doctor Psycho was used was during the climax of one of the Odyssey storyline with Wonder Woman before New 52.
Damn, that's over 10 years ago. I get why he don't want to use Doctor Psycho because of what he does. I mean, you know what his main crime is.
Mm,
And plus
Catwoman.
that might plus that might bring up two main comparisons to the Purple Man because they both commit the same main crime and got similar power set going on.
But Doctor Psycho and Purple Man are completely different characters.
I know, but they both got the same main crime they commit, and they both got similar
You can
powers.
write without that main crime.
Yeah, okay, I got it. You're right. Yeah. Because Doctor Psycho is he goes around he misogynist, he goes around
Fizz, you
raping.
gotta understand, you don't always have to. Now, mind you, yes,
Mm.
adapting from the comics is important, but there are some things that you can either leave out or alter to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's pick and choose how you choose to do it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're
Like,
gonna
look, look.
thinking that's a stumbling block, that's not a stumbling block. You can work. You can work. Like if people are gonna bring it up, of course, let them bring it up.
Mm,
But you can explain why you didn't why you chose not to go that route. You can say, well, how often do you hear about rape stories? Too often, right? And
mm,
most modern media is like they use it like it's a they use it as a Xerox backstory for most villains sometimes, or sometimes they'll imply it
no,
even or.
most female characters have that. Uh, I have that.
Mhm.
That's to make some sympathetic.
Yep. Female
Yeah.
villains, exact.
Because it can't have a female villain just be evil, of course.
Even even though like for years we've had memorable female villains,
Mm.
and not all of them are sympathetic.
Yeah,
I'm
I
glad
know.
Rita didn't get that treatment. Rita Repulsa in that Power Rangers 2017 movie. I'm glad she didn't get that treatment.
Yeah,
Mm,
and she's kept intact in the Boom Studios Power Rangers series.
What
mm.
happened? Oh, she's still the same.
Yeah,
Oh
she's the
yeah,
same. Yeah, that's it.
There's no backhanded last minute backstory, sympathetic backstory for her at all to be seen.
no, not really. Really, I
Thank goodness.
actually recommend reading the Power Rangers series from Boom Studios because it's essentially Boom Studios' answer to the Jeff Johns and EVS's seminal Green Lantern run.
Mm,
Yeah, it expands on the mythology within Power Rangers.
neat.
Okay, okay, but okay. Okay. By the way, this should be a Wonder Woman TV series. Pretty much everybody said that.
Well, there should be.
Yeah, it should be.
But they're not gonna
This
do
should
it.
because DC doesn't want to have Wonder Woman do anything. Like why won't they? Like that's part of the Trinity. Why won't they?
Not once again, yeah, like you have there are memorable runs of Wonder Woman throughout the years that can be used for a Wonder Woman animated series. And
Mm,
her supporting cast and rogues gallery is just as expansive as Clark and Bruce's.
I know. It's just that they don't want to do it because why? There's really no reason why not to use Wonder Woman
I
outside
want to touch on
of
some. Is there anything else that the fandom showed within those
Well,
trailers?
the
there was a teaser trailer for Naomi, and it didn't offer
what?
anything.
What the fuck is
I
that
didn't
even
see that.
about? I didn't even watch that trailer.
I didn't
Who
watch
is
that
she?
either.
Okay,
It's Brian
so
Michael Bennett's pet creation. It's Brian Michael Bennett's pet creation. It's another teenage black girl with the powers of Superman, and she's from
well,
another
not just
dimension.
Bendis, but also David F. Walker.
Is he black?
Yes, yes, David F. Walker is black. Although, like when I read all 6 issues of Naomi, like there was a feeling that he was there to like make Bendis's writing more palatable. But even then, like I didn't enjoy it. It had a good concept, but the
Palatable?
execution
Was it
was very
necessary for
poor.
him to be there? Because I'm pretty sure Bendis has
Uh,
wrote a lot of black characters,
no,
No, he
and
created
nobody
no.
seen.
Bennett's
no,
created
not
Naomi.
really all that necessary. Yeah,
No,
not
no,
really
no,
all
It's
that.
a new character.
no. Did he really need a black person to create a black person? That's my question. Did he really
No,
need a black man to create a black character?
No,
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 Has that always been the problem
his
for
writing.
white folk to create black characters in the past?
no.
It's more,
That's
it was
point being,
more along the line.
he don't need that. He didn't really need that. That's a complete waste of
Mm,
time. Like you're just
exactly.
there for window dressing. That's all you are. You're there to paint the windows. That's what that black
Mm.
man's for. Painting the windows.
Yeah, he's just a name. He stuck to the book to say we're not racist for having a white man create a black character. Now
These
the
days,
reason why
yeah.
Nobel now the reason why Nobel exists is because Brian Michael Bendis is obsessed with putting black teenage girls with superpowers in his comic.
Mm.
They keeps
What's up
doing it
with that
repeatedly.
fucking Serena Williams and Nubia bullshit with Wonder Woman? What the fuck was that all about?
I don't think about it. I try to think about that. So he created Naomi to be basically standing for I think one of his daughters again and again and she has powers and since he's lazy he can't she got Superman powers and but she's not
No,
Kryptonian.
she has energy. She has energy manipulation powers. Uh,
Okay.
Oh, cool. Energy manipulation. Fine. So another Adam Eve. Well, Adam Eve
No,
manipulates matter.
no, that's
okay,
matter manipulation.
Yeah, but it looks like
Uh,
energy, but still.
I mean, like
Wait,
writing isn't.
let me reiterate. Let me reiterate real quick. Who's to say that's not possible that they're gonna do that?
Hmm,
Think about it like that.
Matt,
hmm.
I'm
yeah,
saying like it's
Matt,
gonna be.
But at least with Eve, she has more character and personality than Naomi. Because like, again, like with Bendis, he's not what he used to be, and yet some people still think he is.
yeah, but Brandon Biz doesn't care. He's want to create a self of a super self insert fantasy for one of his daughters. So he creates a black teenage girl who
Did he adopt?
is yeah
It's,
adopted.
yeah, it's an adopted daughter.
Mm,
I thought so.
mm, So we got another black teenage girl, and she's all powerful. So her power is essentially Monica Rambeau, and she's from another dimension
Yeah,
where
another Earth that was destroyed in the original Crisis.
okay
They're
and
really hanging on
and
that dimension shit, aren't they? And other universes and all that bullshit.
yeah,
They really are
it's
hanging
basically
on to that a lot.
it's basically the new space to modern writers. It's magical.
Where does this person come from? From another dimension. Wait, she doesn't exist in our own world? No. Why not? Well, uh, we just need a reason why she has superpowers, so she came from another dimension. Why
Yeah,
couldn't she
and
have these powers in her own world? Duh, that would take much
Uh,
more effort.
okay. Oh, one of
the reason why no, she had powers in her own world. Basically when she was a baby. Basically no, her parents had powers. Basically in her own world, there's a superpower humans at war with each other
yes, that
as
did
creating
happen.
super soldiers, and then
So
the
I
world
am
was
number
destroyed.
4.
Yeah,
That's
and
it.
debating well.
That's essentially I am number 4.
Exactly. That's exactly what
Mhm.
Naomi is. But uh, but it's exactly what Naomi is. A black version of that. But she was a baby. She was just a baby when she was sent to Earth,
Mhm.
and that's somehow affect her now.
At least, at least with the Lorian legacies, seems like they're the storyline and character arcs makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm talking about the book series, but
Yeah,
the
yeah.
movie, yeah, but the movie though it could have been better because it
It could
was
have been.
adapting from yeah because it was adapting from book one.
Oh well. We don't always have nice things.
Mm.
I mean, one of my major critiques with when Naomi when it first came out under the Wonder Comics imprint, it was the terrible
As you
misuse
mentioned, Wonder
of
and Wonder
exposition.
Woman. What about the Wonder Twins? How the hell we
One
gonna work
twin.
that shit?
Oh
Yeah,
no,
Russell.
don't even
Yeah,
try.
Mark Russell was involved in that Wonder Twins miniseries.
Don't even try. Don't even try to talk about it. Let's not talk about that.
Yeah, they were done dirty.
The is best not spoken about. They business write that or
No. Mark Russell was involved with Wonder Twins, while Bendis was involved with Naomi and Young Justice.
okay, 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 okay. Yeah,
Yeah, how
yeah,
they have fallen in the comics lately.
yeah. Basically, with one twins, what we did with one twins is that they try to live like humans. They try to balance human life and human school. Try to assimilate to human culture, even though they're aliens. And on their home planet, and on the home planet, and on the home planet, apparently we learned that every time there's a thunderstorm, they have massive orgies where the men use their powers to shapeshift to women, and the woman shapeshift to animals, and they have orgies, nasty orgies on the until they
Is that the new one or is that the old one?
the new one. As soon as
Oh
they hit
fuck
puberty, they gotta go
that.
through. Wherever a rainstorm happens on their own planet, they start turning shit. Yeah, they have orgies, and it gets come horny, and it still affects you on Earth, but that don't.
What is with these writers with sex?
Yeah,
And I and I'm asking this as a person who makes sexy animal people.
They they think they well some of the modern writers think they know how to handle like sex and writing with tact. However, like their actions speak otherwise.
I'm just saying it's like I don't need no subliminal message about your private life or
no, no, no,
what you do around your time. Shit, we need to.
no. The strange thing is was why that's in the Wonder Twins comic when the new Wonder Twins comic was supposed to be aimed at little at kids. That's not a joke. That's a fact. It's not aimed at
Originally,
adults at all.
yeah.
Okay. No, I'm talking about the new one. It's aimed at
Oh,
kids,
right.
literally aimed at
They keep
kids. They
saying
put
they always say that too about their works. It's aimed for kids, so we're teaching kids about orgies now.
yeah. It's called Thunderlust. Yeah, Thunderlust. Yeah.
Is New Star the
Again,
only
one
audience
boarding.
member with us right now? Because this was 7 for a while, and now it's at 1. What the hell? Everybody went to bed now,
I think so. Might just watch
or they
replay.
went, or they pissed the fuck off to Ishii's stream because he's streaming today about the Rise Room.
Well,
Might be.
speaking of the writers' room, they were talking about political incorrectness.
You want to head over there now?
Mm.
Get Stella in at least. All right, let's start wrapping it up. We'll pick it up
Okay.
some other time.
Okay. Okay, but
Yeah, that's
before
fine.
we go out, I just want to say that I actually plan to use political incorrectness all the time to be funny. Like
Same here.
there's a part, yeah. Like I don't know, like there's a part in there's a part where in Goofanoid issue 7 I got playing where he fights the Black Lives Matter the second time, And the
Mm,
second time, he actually used fried chicken as a weapon to fight against the distraction.
all right then. Anything from you, Dominic?
Well, well, that's well, we. I don't think anyone's against. I don't think anybody would be against like seeing political correctness back at the forefront because in the past, like we used to be able to laugh at ourselves,
Dude, it's not our fault
and
you
like poke fun
suck.
at things in jest.
There's your political incorrectness there.
Yeah, yeah, because again, like we need to see more of that again.
Here you go.
Mm,
Your nightly inspiration.
mm.
Well, of course we do that.
Hey, it's motivation. Anyways, let's start wrapping up. You guys take care. Fizz,
Bye, everybody.
Dominic.
Well, I hope you all had a good night as we talk about like our honest opinions about what we've seen from DC fandom.
All right then. This has been your welcome at a Wolf 10. Signing out. I'm not doing no how. I'm too tired. And that's Fizz.